I have to talk about one thing. When I was away in Montana, my friend emailed me and said that there was a fire in the backyard. I'm like, what was that about? And she said the tree caught on fire. The firemen came and uh, they put out the fire, and now the tree is falling more. It was already a decayed tree, which I think is a pretty dangerous thing to have in the backyard. I mean, it's not my property, I'm renting it, so this is just how the city works, you know? Always in favor of the property owner. You know, somebody could have died. At any rate, what's so beautiful is that I can't even, oh, oh. Miracle of miracles, here we have the second blooming of raspberries. So it was in the spring, I recollect, I could be corrected, and now it's happening again in the fall. Isn't that beautiful? To have, we could have it on the roof. If you, as I've said on my cable show many years ago, that on the roof of the buildings, we could almost have enough food, especially if you have a lot of people. A trained person can come in and consult you. What does that mean? That means you have not raspberries from California or Mexico or Chile. You have them from your neighborhood. And think about the drought in California. There's not going to be a lot of vegetables for us to have, you know. So we're going to have to knock down the tree eventually in the winter, and I'll show you that. We're going to put it in the garden and chop it up into bits. This is a kale that's a cross between Brussels sprouts and kale, and they're very thick. So this is really going to be, I'm dying to prepare this and make I'm going to make caldo gallego with it, and with the white beans and onion, garlic, carrots, celery. Ooh, I can't wait to have that in the early fall in the garden. And what's happening is, like the tomatoes, you have to be very careful to pick them immediately because they get a hole in it and you have to throw them out because they burst. So what I have to do is maybe pick them almost green, or I have to pay a lot of attention to that because they're dying. And I have so many peppers here, and unfortunately I used to have a lot of arugula, grows really well, but I have a low thyroid or whatever kind of problem. You know, these people with these diseases, it's probably a lack of iodine, but so I'm not supposed to eat raw arugula or raw cabbage family. So it was really difficult to grow salad. And we have these beautiful lettuces, stays during the frost, and then eventually it stops. The basil looks terrific, all the herbs look terrific. And you know, I have to say that coming out here still makes me happy, but I think that the human tragedy we're experiencing with this egomania, Frankenstein-esque concept of these metropolitans, these mega cities, there are no plants. You don't grow your own food, and you're not in tune with nature. That's why it's important to have a garden. I see everything's fading, and of course it's a reflection of how I'm feeling about my life, because the closer you get to entering your death period, you identify with these very sad things, the demise of the plants. Just like now when you reach a certain age, you can't avoid thinking you're going to die soon. And then you have to start thinking, well, what the fuck is really important? And you know, this society, they refuse to recognize the stages of life, the seasons. You know, so people get plastic surgery, they take youth tonics, everything is about youth, when death actually should be a relief from the containment of what you have gone through all your life. It's almost like it's never going to end. You're like a hamster on a treadmill. Lovely piece of news. There's a beautiful bird, and she has a baby that comes every morning. She's on the deck eating the grapes that fell. And you know, she's coming very close to the kitchen door. So I guess I'll have to get up really early and leave the door open for her before she arrives. I couldn't capture a picture of her and the baby yet, but she has like a terracotta chest, and her plumage is big white dots. I mean, I don't know what kind of bird it is. That's why another reason I want the picture, because then if I post it, somebody may know. Oh, not many things. Oh, found one. Oh no, she's not ready yet. She's ready. So we're gonna have this for lunch, a salad with tomatoes. I saw a little baby cucumber, so we're gonna eat that. What a delicacy. It's like this. The rest I'm gonna make pickles, we shall see.